In 2024, Apple and OpenAI announced a deal that seemed to align perfectly with both companies' strengths. Apple integrated ChatGPT into its Apple Intelligence ecosystem, securing advanced conversational AI for its devices, while OpenAI gained distribution across hundreds of millions of iPhones. By July 10, 2026, that collaboration completely fractured. Apple filed a 41-page civil complaint in a San Jose federal court, accusing OpenAI of corporate espionage. The lawsuit demands unspecified damages and a permanent injunction to shut down OpenAI's newly formed hardware division, claiming it was built entirely on stolen technology. The fallout immediately spilled into public view. Elon Musk weighed in on X, attacking the OpenAI CEO directly. He branded him Scam Altman, accusing him of taking corporate theft to new extremes. Altman fired back the same day, targeting Musk's SpaceX ventures. He posted that Musk was selling public investors on short-term space data centers. The exchange racked up over 10 million views in hours, highlighting how deeply personal the rivalry at the top of the AI industry has become. At the center of this sudden hostility is a concept known as ambient computing. This is a transition away from traditional screens towards voice-first, wearable AI assistants that continuously monitor your environment using audio and visual inputs. Both companies recognized a difficult truth. Whichever physical device a consumer wears dictates which AI model receives their queries. The software model is useless if you don't control the hardware it runs on. They are now in a zero-sum race to own the physical layer. OpenAI's strategy to build a consumer device started with a massive capital injection. In May 2025, they acquired a hardware startup called IO Products for $6.5 billion in an all-equity transaction, instantly creating an in-house hardware division. The value of IO Products was tied directly to its founders. The startup was led by former Apple design chief Jony Ive, who brought his own established design team directly into OpenAI's ranks. The complaint focuses heavily on another former Apple executive, Tang-Yu Tan, who became OpenAI's chief hardware officer. Apple alleges that Tan used internal project codenames to recruit current Apple engineers. During the interview process, Tan allegedly instructed candidates to bring unreleased Apple parts, including batteries and logic boards, for show-and-tell sessions. The extraction tactics extended to digital networks. A senior electrical engineer named Chang Liu joined OpenAI in early 2026. After resigning from Apple, Liu discovered an unpatched authentication bug on his company-issued MacBook that allowed him to maintain a backdoor connection to Apple's cloud storage. Instead of reporting the vulnerability, Liu exploited it. Court documents revealed chat logs sent over the encrypted app Line between Liu and an Apple hardware engineer he was recruiting, Alyssa Peng. Liu texted, "LOL, I found out I can access the network storage. So funny." Peng replied, "I'm ready," and allegedly began using her active workstation to identify specific folders for Liu to target. Over several weeks, they pulled down more than 1,000 pages of highly confidential material. The files included detailed engineering presentations, spreadsheet data, circuit board layouts, and proprietary testing procedures. Standard technology recruitment involves hiring skilled workers and waiting months or years for them to design new products from scratch. By structuring their onboarding around acquiring exact schematics and physical parts, OpenAI bypassed the standard engineering timelines entirely. Consumer electronics require immense capital. Companies design highly specific machinery and multi-step finishing processes in tandem with primary suppliers, locking down those methods through strict exclusivity agreements. Apple's manufacturing network is one of the most exclusive in the world. This nodal map of the Asian hardware supply chain shows how OpenAI allegedly infiltrated that network. Apple claims they deployed poached engineers to Foxconn and Luxshare ICT, approached major supplier Gore-Tex, and an unnamed metal finishing partner. Using internal Apple terminology and diagnostic frameworks, they set up assembly lines for wearable components. At Gore-Tex, representatives specifically targeted data on custom battery form factors and power delivery, attempting to extract years of isolated research in battery safety and efficiency. The metal finishing partner was allegedly misled into executing a highly restricted multi-step anodization technique. The vendor performed the demonstration under the false belief that Apple had authorized OpenAI to observe. Building a bespoke supply chain takes decades of trial, error, and heavy investment. By targeting these specific assembly lines with insider knowledge, OpenAI attempted to replicate a mature manufacturing ecosystem overnight. The immediate fallout from the lawsuit disrupted both companies. Apple dropped ChatGPT for its fall 2026 Siri update, pivoting to Google's Gemini platform instead. OpenAI, facing a trademark dispute over the I/O branding and severe technical hurdles, pushed its hardware launch to 2027. Those technical hurdles are massive. Ambient computing devices are small, wearable, and have to process audio and video continuously. This creates intense thermal limits. Continuous on-device AI inference generates severe heat, which can quickly degrade small components or burn the user while rapidly draining the battery. You can't process everything on the device. These server racks represent the high-bandwidth cloud infrastructure required to handle complex ambient data. Traditional web searches use a request-response model, but voice-first interactions demand low-latency, real-time connection. A delay of even half a second ruins a natural conversation. Then there are the regulatory barriers. Releasing a screenless device that constantly records its environment triggers strict compliance reviews under data frameworks like Europe's 2DPR and California's CCPA. Designing secure data transmission protocols for public spaces is a massive operational hurdle. For OpenAI, a preliminary injunction from the California court could force a total clean room redesign of its products. With the company preparing for a highly anticipated initial public offering, a frozen hardware roadmap threatens to severely damage investor confidence. The algorithms driving generative AI are maturing rapidly. Software alone no longer guarantees market dominance. The legal battle in San Jose makes it clear that the most valuable asset in the AI industry is now the physical platform that connects the user to the machine.